podcast and our guest, our dear friend, Dr. Alex Reznikon. Thank you very much for coming.
Of course, thank you for having
We're gonna try to get so kind of controversial different questions. We'll see what he's gonna answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
First, and usually I ask this question every minute, how your background, how you become a dentist, why you became a dentist, what just pushed you? I know your dad was a very, very good dentist. I don't know, maybe.
I mean, it's in the genes. My mom's dad was a dental technician.
Wow.
Back in Ukraine. And my dad was on the path to become an electrician. So, yeah. And then my grandfather kind of showed him the ropes, and back in Ukraine, he became a dental technician, and he always wanted to, he was...
Hold on. Dr. Reznikon, he was a dental technician? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, back in Kiev, he was a...
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, that came to a lot of good use for him because he had the understanding of the lab side of business, right? Of treatment. So he always had this vision to move to America. And when we came here, he decided to pursue, he had friends that were dentists, he decided to pursue a dental career.
Wow.
And I saw that, and I just grew up around it. When I was a kid, I knew I wanted to go the medical route my entire life. But then I also had this inkling that I wanted to be a business person, and I wanted to marry those. And I figured that, I could do that in dentistry. And medicine is becoming more challenging, and I could still deliver the medicine, good health care, but also create a business around it. So that's why I'm here.
Wow. I didn't know though your dad was a dental technician. Wow. I mean, probably for him it was much easier because he understood both ways.
Yeah. That's why as a periodontist, there has to be a relationship between a general dentist and a periodontist. The periodontist places the implants, the general dentist is restoring. The specialist needs to understand that restorative part. And for my dad, being a periodontist, he not only did he understand just from the dentist perspective, he understand from the lab what needs to happen. So,
but he became first general dentist, and he took or right away here.
So he finished his training in general, and then he went right into perio right after that. One thing I learned from my dad is how to work hard.
I remember he was working long hours.
Long hours. Yeah.
But why you didn't become like periodontist, prosthodontist, oral surgeon, and
so going into dental school, I've always been really infatuated with those big companies that have I want to say cult-like following from their team, right? And cult-like following sometimes comes off as, it has this negative connotation, cult. But really, I read a book recently, Unreasonable Hospitality. Cult comes from culture. And I always had this dream of creating an organization where everybody that's a part of it would be really, proud of it. And when I'm not around, when the leadership's not around, would say, I love this place. It gives me my living. It makes me happy. My life is, a big part of our life is where we work. So we want to provide that for the people that we work with.
And what dental school did you go?
University of Illinois, College of Dentistry.
Yeah. Okay, because I know it's so hard to get in.
Yeah. I actually didn't get in my first time.
Oh, I knew it because I know everybody who want to go, just forget about it. It's just big line to go.
Yeah.
And after that you decide, I know you opened first office in downtown. It was it
wasn't immediately after dental school. So I didn't get into dental school the first time, right? So I went and got a master's in biology to show that I could do this. And then once I finished my master's, I had a year while I was in the applications pool, and I went to go get an MBA. So during my MBA, I did a business proposal on basically a dental organization. Found out about one that I think is probably the best out there, Heartland Dental.
Yeah.
And when I was finishing dental school, I went to them. I told them, look, I want to come work for you. I don't care if you put me in Alaska. I'll go. I'd rather be somewhere close to Chicago because my family lives here. but I would love to come work for you. So they put me into a clinic that was a brand new clinic in Sheboygan, Wisconsin.
It's not bad area, yeah?
It was good. It was good.
So
I lived in Milwaukee, drove to Sheboygan, but the experience was fantastic because I was the only doctor there. I got to hire the team, or participate in hiring the team. I got to set the schedule, and I got to like really run the practice, but I didn't have my name on the line, right? So I got practice with that for 2 years, and then I bought my first office in South Loop.
South Loop, yeah. But is it very hard to work for corporate offices? Because they have some standards, they have some rules.
I didn't find it hard working for an organization because I went in there with the goal of trying to learn as much as possible, but how do you run an efficient, well-running dental office? The hard part was that I didn't have a supervising dentist. And, in dental school, you learn some things, but you really learn when you start working.
Exactly, yeah.
Right? And I could tell you there were a lot of times when I would come home with the back of my scrubs completely soaked from all of the, their stress. And, I tell the doctors that work with me right now is if you want to be a great dentist, you have to have a special relationship with stress.
It's hard.
You have to have a special relationship. You have to be willing. It has not a pathologic stress, but the type of stress where, you are pushing yourselves to become better, and you can't be afraid to take that step to push the boundaries, because on the other side is a better version of you.
I know. Yeah, but it's the hardest.
It's hard to deal.
Yeah, it's hard to deal. Yeah. Is it what it was hard to finish dental school, or it was easy for you?
I mean, when I was in dental school, it seemed tough. And now looking back and seeing everything else that I have to do right now, like, man, that was a piece of cake.
It's okay.
It almost seems like every part of your life, like you look back at some time that you thought was difficult. Like I thought college was difficult. And when I was in dental school looking at college, it was a cake. It was cake.
Wow. But after dental school, you work in Heartland after you open the office. And why? You told me you're going to have idea even before you start this. You're going to grow. Yeah. And you start growing.
Yeah. So when I purchased my first office, I was able to change a lot about it, and we grew it substantially in 1 year. So naturally, I thought I was really good, right? So and then I acquired my second practice. It was a large practice, and I quickly realized that I didn't know anything. Wow. Because that second practice, instead of growing, it dropped. It dropped a lot, and it was difficult. It was difficult.
It was a lot of stress too.
Oh, a lot of stress, and everything I was earning from my first practice, I was spending to keep the other one afloat. And it was a difficult time, but learning's not easy. And
like they say, no success without failure, right?
There's no such thing.
But it's hard. I know. But
I look back at it and I think it's one of the best things that happened to me, because I learned a lot. I had to put in systems, teams in place. It wouldn't have happened if it was easy. And I'm sure when you have your own business, get prepared to get punched in your teeth over and over again, and you have to be able to bounce back.
Yeah, but why is the difference between one office and just two, let's say typical two dental offices, right? Yeah. Maybe different location, but basically kind of the same, right?
Sure, but when you are on site the whole time, you are running it. You are the system. Yeah. But when you go to two locations, there are a lot of other factors. But when you're trying to get more locations, now it's not you. Now it's about the people that you grow, the systems that you put together, right? And the culture that you build. And, little along the way, we first have to build a team, then have a cadence of how we organize our thoughts, our actions, our projects. And then we had to after COVID, we had people rotating through our office, or team members. It was difficult. We went to work on culture. So whenever we had a different pain point, we went to address it, and it's just along the way it helps us get a little stronger and stronger.
But there was a big issue, hard to find people.
Oh yeah, very difficult.
Is it still
a lot better than that right after COVID? But you know, the other thing that we've learned is we want people that have certain core values that we've identified now, right? And experience almost is not as important as the right fit.
Oh, okay, interesting.
You have to be able to then train the people, right? And willing to allow them to make mistakes, because everybody makes mistakes.
But they have to learn from their
mistakes. They have to learn from their mistakes. But you also can't put them down when they make a mistake, because then they're afraid to do something else.
Nowadays, for sure.
Right?
Nowadays, for sure.
It's kind of that balance of becoming an educator, if you will.
And it's probably now it's your idea just to grow bigger, just to make your cult.
Right. Yeah. And you know, it's interesting because like I always wanted to help people, but as we get bigger, we're able to help more people.
Yeah.
And more so, the team members that we have, we're helping them create livelihoods. And that speaks to me. I really love that.
I probably need to ask you how to find the right member for your team. I don't know. It's hard. I mean, to find exactly people what you think they're gonna be good for your core.
So the interesting story here, when that second practice was failing, I hired a consultant.
Oh, okay.
Right? And I remember sitting with him in Starbucks the first time we met, and he asked me, one of his first questions was, what are your core values? And I looked at him, I'm like, what are you talking about, man? Yeah, I'm bleeding money here. I'm about to go out of business. You're asking me about my core values? Yeah. I didn't really understand that, but there's an activity that you could do that we've done before to really figure out like what are your core values. If you think about the people that you have on your team right now, and you would write that down, what makes them special? And it's not like honest, because honesty is just a ticket to play, but like really what sets them apart. And if you could like throw a bunch of ideas together and then come up with 3 to 4 or 5 core values
from all of them,
from all your team, and then like put them together and figure out what those are. And now with AI, it's so easy. Like it's so cool. Like you could like take all of these, like this is what this person does, this is what this person does. Throw it all into AI and say, give me a list that really defines these things, 3 to 5 core values. Then you take it a step further, and you say, help me create interview questions that could dive into these core values.
Wow. Okay.
And then you could start, finding the right people. But it's just, it's a little process.
It's a process. And it's how many years took you to make it easy? Let's say.
It's not easy. I mean, we still fail all the time. You have to be willing to accept the fact that you're going to keep making mistakes and reiterate and change it a little, improve. But we still keep making mistakes all the time. But we've been doing this. My first practice I bought in 2015, so we're going on our 11th year.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we were about to close on another practice this after tomorrow, and that fell through. So remember, I told you you're gonna get willing to get punched in your teeth.
Yeah.
I just got punched in my teeth again. It's okay. We're looking for another one.
But it's good. It's good. It's keep you going. It's keep you going. It's never. I know you can't stop. You just have to go. When you stop, that's it. Everything gonna stop.
Keep moving.
But you're getting busy. How it just reflect to you? Let's say social life, reflect to your family, because I know you family man.
I am. I've a lot of my time now I've spent on like I'm in this group called Strategic Coach. That is a group for entrepreneurs to like figure out what their life should be structured as. And I always was thinking like, sleep is for the weak, rest is for the weak, right? And the more I read and the more I've like started to try to practice this, I'm not perfect with it yet, but you do have to have time for yourself. You have to have that built-in time where you promise yourself and your family that you're not going to do anything with work. Because what it allows you to end up to do is some of your best ideas. Where do you get your best ideas?
When I sleep, probably.
Sometimes I get my best ones in the shower. When I'm just like standing around, not doing anything. I'll go, oh, right? And I come on, I have to write it down.
Yeah.
Right? But you need that, like, it's during those break times that your brain has power to come back better. So, there were times when I would like function on like very, very little sleep, and my health suffered because of it.
Right.
And maybe, I'm trying to figure out, you probably need that at first. At some point you need to like buckle down and get through it, but it's really important to focus on your health, because if you don't have health, there's nothing.
That's it. Yeah, it's most important. I know, it doesn't matter. It's okay. Let's gonna go from dentistry. Say, what's your hobby? I know family, it's everybody's hobby, but like, what else do you like?
Well, it's winter time. I love skiing. I'm a big skier. In fact, my oldest son is on a downhill race team.
Wow.
He does giant slalom racing, and my little guy's on a development program.
It's cool, or is it a club?
So it's a team at Wilmot. They have one at Alpine too.
Okay.
But then you belong to this group called WJARA, which is Wisconsin, Illinois, Iowa Junior Alpine Racing Association. So then this weekend we're going to a race in Devil's Head, and he races. This is great. I love these weekends.
You mean the racing when they just
between the gates?
Wow.
Right. So we drive up on Friday, and sometimes it's just my older son and I. Sometimes the whole family comes. And Saturday he does 3 slalom races, and Sunday he has 2 giant slalom races. It's my favorite time,
really,
because it's like even the drive up there, we get to hang out together,
all together.
Right?
How about you? Do you ski too?
I ski. Yeah. I when I was a kid, I didn't get to go to the races. My dad was hustling. My parents were hustling, but I got to practice with the
probably
team.
because they were saying no, it's too dangerous.
Oh no. So I was able to practice with the team. It's a big time commitment to go up to these.
Really, I didn't know. Yeah. Why?
So because like this weekend, I'm taking him, and I'm just going to spend the weekend with him. Well, Friday to Sunday. Yeah. My dad was busy.
I know.
Right. So I'm lucky that I got to practice with the team.
Yeah.
But I got to learn, and I got a passion for it. In fact, the reason the kids are doing it is because I know a lot of friends that love it. And I needed to grow 2 bros that I could ski with.
Wow. That's so cool. It means ski, it's your hobby.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Any other, except let's say clothes, do you like to go to Europe to ski, or you mostly in? So
we've gone out west a number of times with to like Colorado and Utah. We were thinking about going to France this in March for spring break. But then we have this big group of friends that wanted to go on a Disney cruise, and we figured our kids are like at that age where it's almost like past it.
Yeah.
So we're doing that instead next year.
Wow. And Utah, where are you going to Utah? Salt Lake?
Salt Lake, yeah. Oh, well, not Salt Lake, Park City.
Park City, but it's somewhere.
You fly into there, and then it's 30 minutes. It's actually, don't tell anyone, but compared to Colorado, what's really cool about Park City is that it's 30 minutes from the airport. When you go to Colorado, you're driving for 2.5 hours.
I know.
Right?
To go to Whale or somewhere. Yeah.
I
know.
Yeah. So we did that. We did Park
probably
City.
Shouldn't go to Salt Lake City.
That's great.
It's great.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me about. Now everything digital. Do you have any your favorite gadgets? Phone it's for sure, but anything else?
If you're not using AI right now, Chat, Claude, Gemini, whatever you're using, you are behind the 8 ball, I think.
Do you need to learn this, or just go by the flow?
I heard a really smart person at a lecture talking about this. Remember when the internet first came out?
Yeah.
What did people do? They surfed the web.
Yeah.
What was surfing the web? It was learning how do you use this new technology, right?
Yeah.
It was just like instant messenger. What can I search? It's just learning, right? Well, today we need to surf AI. We need to start doing more things with AI. It's really cool. Like something that I've done recently with AI, I have the paid version of it, of Chat and Claude now. And I've loaded in all of our contracts with doctors, all of our vision. We have like a 10-year vision, a 3-year, what are our goals? What are we trying to do? What's the mission of our company? All this stuff. So I taught it about me. And then when I have to develop an idea, I literally use it as, I say, act as my advisor, or act as my, financial advisor, or CFO, whatever, and give me some back and forth. And like, I created bonus systems with it. I've created
AI.
with AI. Yeah, I've
Wow.
created programs for our doctors that we do. We do training for our doctors to help them develop as clinicians, and I've used it to help me brainstorm. So another really cool thing that's coming right now, it's the AI-genics, I believe it's called. Claude just recently came up. So what that means is you could soon train your AI to take control of your computer.
Oh my God.
So here's where, like for dental, this is really cool, right? I think within 6 months, we're going to be able to set up our own little computer and hook it up to Claude or another one, and train it how to do something called verification of insurance. Do you know what that is?
No.
So a patient comes into our office, right? Brings an insurance. Somebody has to pick up a call of the phone, call the company, find out, are they truly insured? What are their benefits? All this rundown, right? Human hours. Within 6 months, I think we'll be able to train our computer to do that for us. There are other services today where you can have, third parties do this for you. But pretty soon, it's going to be your own computer that you spend like, I don't know, $1,000 a year for the software. I mean, really, right now I'm geeking out on all the stuff that you could do with AI.
Let's say what technicians are gonna do. I mean, right now with AI, let's say you can click the button, you can make a molar. Let's say, but if you need to make beautiful 6 crowns front, still you need human hands.
100% you do. 100% you do. The thing that the AI, I think it's our next industrial revolution.
Because it's kind of scary too.
It's 100% scary, right? Because like industrial revolution, people are like, I got to leave the farm. What am I going to do now?
Exactly.
But we figured it out, right?
Yeah.
We figured it out, people. The difference between the industrial revolution and today is at the speed with which it's coming.
So fast, yeah.
We're going to figure it out. But to your point, what are technicians going to do? I mean, at some point, I'm going to be replaceable.
Yeah, because do you remember, like, not Trump, the Musk said, a year from now, you don't have to go to be a surgeon anymore. Because, I mean, maybe not 3, but...
So Musk has he's been known to have very short timelines.
But,
like too short. Like he overestimates how quickly things can happen. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen within the next decade. So I think to your point is like we have to stay on top of it and really learn how to utilize it for our advantage, right? Because if it's not us, somebody else will.
100%. Because if you're not going to take care of you, somebody's going to take care of you. It's 100%, yeah. Okay, definitely we're going to have another podcast. It's 100%. And I know already the theme what we're going to talk about.
Cool.
Dr. Ellis, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Likewise.
See you next week.
Yeah. All right, guys.